Hey guys, what's up? It's Finch. We're back. This time with a bit of a different video. I'm not laddering tonight, but I figured I'd give you guys some SSAU content, something related to the metagame. So why not talk about the metagame itself, Clefable? One of the staples of SSAU balance, even bulky offense, of course, stall your teams as well. You name it, Clefable is on it, and it's a set you're looking at more often than not. And here's why. Wish obviously is a fantastic move. It allows you not only to heal yourself, like any other recovery move, like soft boiled, for example, which Clefable also gets and we'll showcase on later sets. But on top of that fact, it's also worth noting that Clefable is just really good at passing wishes. So, for example, I bring my Clefable in on your Talk Specs. Talk Specs can win the 1v1. If you're calm minded and you're not an electric move, he could haze you all day, he can knock you off. You can sit there, you can set up Toxic Spikes, help cripple out things in your team. Yeah, you name it. But I bring my Clefable in your Talk Specs, and I have a Seismitoad at 19% or 27%. I click Wish as you go for that knockoff. You knock off my leftovers, or you get those toxic spikes up. Okay. But my Seismitoad's already burnt, or already toxic, so no big deal, no big deal. I click Wish on that, and then next turn, as you switch to your, I don't know, let's say your Jirachi, your Rotom Heat, your Corviknight, sure, to go for Defog, or go for Iron Head, or to go for Nazi Plat if you're in that Rotom Heat. I click Teleport. I bring in that Seismitoad, and all of a sudden, bam, that's just recovering 50 some odd percent of its health, you know? Maybe a bit less because Seismitoad is high, really high HP, but you get the point. It heals up a ton. And that's just obviously one example. This happens with countless Pokemon. The fact of the matter is that Pokemon that are traditionally lacking longevity, something like Nasty Plot Life Orb Hydreigon, or something like Seismitoad, it only has leftovers, but it's a bulkier Pokemon, so you want recovery on it. Let's go down the list. Aegislash, sure. Aegislash lacks recovery unless you're running a weird set with leftovers. And let me tell you what, having wishes passed to it is huge. Conkeldurr, yeah, hell yeah, Conkeldurr loves recovering from wishes, also loves the free switch in. Dracovish, yep, sure, especially Banded Dracovish. Dragapult, sure. Excadrill and Ferrothorn, both great examples. Gengar, yup. Hydreigon, as I said before. Offensive Jirachi, any Keldeo, any Como especially is good. Jerem, yep, and you get it safely as well. Rotom Heat if it's a Toxic variant, yeah. Drakion loves the free switch in. It doesn't really need to heal up a ton as much, but yeah, Zeraora, yep, you name it. All these Pokemon in this tier. The fact of the matter is, they really gel so well with Clefable, and that's why Clefable is so good. I mean, it replenishes HP without forcing them to switch in. The fact that Teleport has a negative priority it does, switches you out like it does, it's just it makes Clefable as amazing as it is. It's the best Wish Passer in the OU generation, arguably ever. And it's taking metagame by storm. And a lot of people are saying, yo, Clefable is broken for this. The amount of utility it offers, the amount of second chance it presents, the fact that it doesn't really let people make progress early on in game, the fact that Wish PP stall is such a frequent part of metagame, it's broken. You know what? I hear you. As someone who leads the tier, I'm hear you. Sometimes it didn't resonate with more of the moderate arguments in that regard. I don't think people saying that like it completely invalidates competitive play. No, because I think that wasting PP is making progress, and forcing those sequences is making progress, and making sure people know what the hell they're doing is making progress, and that like forces a certain level of competence, forces a certain level of awareness and prioritization, and that is competitive. It's just a different pace than we're normal to. So I think that SSU is still actually a very skill intensive tier, but I think that it requires a different skill set than say more proactive tiers like Black and White OU, which I happen to thrive at personally. Um, and for the record, this isn't just going to be one video jacking off Wishport Clef. Don't worry, we're going to get into all these sets you see up here. I got 6 sets that I cooked up. Pretty much all have been used before. Of course, I didn't cook them up myself. They're just from the metagame that we're all going to get into. But this one's the biggest one. Um, anyway, so yeah, it's just mad good. It grants so many second chances, which is phenomenal, and it gives a ton. And it comes in so easily on things like Mandibugs, opposing Clefable, size of a toad that lacks like strong ass Earthquake, Toxapex. Let's go through the list. Let's go through everything he comes in on. Not Aegislash, not Bisharp, not Cinderace. No, opposing Clefable. Yeah, that's huge. You can come in once and conk potentially, but you don't really want to pursue that 1v1. Corviknight if it lacks Iron Head or Bulk Up. Yep. Dragapult. Yeah, in fact, it's the premier Dragapult check. Ferrothorn. Yeah, they don't really care Dragapult anymore. Power Up doesn't need some amount, but not Gengar, Excadrill, of course. Grimmsnarl. Yeah, you could come in on that. Not sure what you're gonna be able to do. Hatterini. If it's not Calm Mind or Side Shock with offensive, yeah. Holucha, weird, but you don't really want to pursue that doing a ton of damage. Powdon. Whirlwind through the protecting great. Hydreigon is weird because like if you like a Hydreigon counter, but actually +2 fucking flash cannon with Life Orb is doing hella damage. You got to be careful, but it kind of is considered one. Jirachi, Nah, unless it's some weird ass set. Keldeo, yeah, you check. Specs doesn't exist. Como, yup. Although they could run Taunt or Iron Head. Kyurem, you are like the main answer to Kyurem. Kind of, Clefable being in metagame is what keeps Kyurem in check, arguably, right now. But you gotta be mad careful. Kyurem does some real damage with Ice Beam, and if it's modest, there's a chance to it killing even. You gotta protect and whatnot. Just gotta be real careful. Mana Buzz, yup. Mew, depends on the set, you gotta be careful. Mimikyu, not really strong. Power Purpose, defensive, yup. Rotom Heat, you love coming into Toxic and you can't get paralyzed, but you gotta be careful. Seismitoad, yeah. Dracula, no. Tokus, not really. Pax, yep, you coming in this hella. Tar and Zero, you gotta be real careful. But you get my point, that's a lot of Pokemon you come in on. And in any of these Pokemon, you get that Wish Off, and then all of a sudden you're like in the clear. You know? I mean, that ability is just, it's really unmatched. Nothing else does that. Nothing else is remotely close to that. And the fact that it could do so much. I mean, healing 50% up on offensive, something like Hydreigon, all of a sudden it could take another hit or two from like Rotom Heat, from like Toxapex, get a nasty plot up, take Life Orb damage, all over again. I mean, Hydreigon's amazing enough as is. Same with something like Zero Aura, or, you know, um, utility Pokemon like Seismitoad, like Recovery. Sure. I mean, the fact of the matter is that Fable is just so good. It offers so much utility that it's almost hard not to use it, and specifically this set. And you know, a lot of people are saying, "Yo, this Fable's busted. It does too much." I know it's not conventionally broken, but it's uncompetitive. It's unhealthy for the metagame, and I get it. I really do. I understand why you feel that way, and sometimes I even feel that way when I'm sitting here playing these 150 turn games. I'm telling you that it's not something we're going to be touching before DLC happens, no matter what. And it's just an honest response as a cheerleader. I mean, you could feel that you want to ban it, and you know, sometimes I even feel that way. Full disclosure, but nah, we're not touching before DLC because it requires a ton of PR action, a ton of discussions behind closed doors and in front of the general public before we even get to suspecting it, because it's such a behemoth. It's such a common Pokemon. I mean, you're seeing it on 2/3 of teams, and even that's like, you know, on underestimate. Like I use it Clefable on 90 some odd percent of my teams. It's pretty much either I'm using Hyper Offense or I'm using Clefable. And of those Clef, 2/3 of them are this set. Probably 3/4 are this set. That's just how it is. You know, Wish Clefable is lit. You know. Um, I mean, shit. I don't know what else to say really. I mean, it's just that good. It just is. It's how it is. And you know, there's a ton of versatility with Clef, and all these sets are great, completely balanced sets. So the whole debacle with banning Clef, we're getting teleport. You know, also going to see how Slowbros will teleport. How Chansey's will teleport. You know, it's just making that ban right now. We're strapped on time. The whole metagame's going to completely reset. Who knows if this Clef set's even going to be as good, if the metagame's even going to be this passive, or it's going to be more proactive. So yeah, DLC. We're definitely waiting for that before we act in Clef. If we do, this is not a guarantee at all. But I'm saying it's something that we've been discussing. We're going to keep discussing. It's definitely on our eyes. We're not ignoring it. You know, that's actually part of why I'm making this video, because I want to let people know what I think about the best Pokemon in SSEU, hands down, no doubt. You cannot roll up to me and tell me, "Hey, yo, Dragapult is a better Pokemon," or you know, I'm really feeling Seismitoad nowadays. Or yo, Dracovish, better than this for sure. No, no, no. So Fatal is the best Pokemon, the face of SSEU. You say SSEU, I'm thinking this pink fluffy motherfucker, you know? But yeah, let's just get into it a bit more. I'm not opposed to a Clefable or Teleport suspect in the future, even in 2020. However, it will not be happening in the month of May. It will not be happening before DLC's release, which will be in June, and it likely won't happen during the World Cup of Pokemon, which is going to be in July and maybe into August. Then there's OLT afterwards, which could be a testing ground for Clefable and how we feel about it in the post DLC metagame. There's always the fall time as well, so we're going to be very careful with how we treat things. We're going to be aggressive, especially relative to last generation. We're going to be very aggressive. There could even be a suspect on the horizon before DLC, so keep your eyes open for that for sure. But I mean, hey, you know, there's a lot of things that could happen. We're not going to let the metagame go to shit for sure. And if you think it's shitty now, I mean, I'm sorry, but I don't agree. I think it's passive. I think it doesn't reward flashy plays in the early game as much as you'd like. It doesn't give instant gratification as much as, say, Z moves in SM or, you know, Megas and Auras initially did. It doesn't have that spunk. And that's okay. It's still a competitive tier. It awards a lot of things that I think that players kind of don't recognize as skill inducive and more recognize as fundamentals. But the fact of the matter is that it's still important. And I think this metagame's kind of sound right now, not gonna lie. And I think Drakefish should go. Kira maybe, I'm not sure anymore. But Drakefish definitely could go. But I mean, you know, it's tough. It's really tough. But this Clef is the shit for sure. It's real good. And it's gonna keep getting attention, suspect attention, you name it, and we're gonna keep looking into it. But you know, I want to put a holler out there, let you guys know that something's been on my mind lately. I wanted to hash out with you guys, so Hope you hear me. I hope what I'm saying resonates with y'all. If you got any questions about how you feel about Clefable, specifically this set, let me know in the comments, of course. And if you want me to cover any other Pokemon like this, let me know in the comments, of course. But hey, this is not the end of the video. I'm sorry to make it sound like that. This is the beginning. We're only discussing the first set here. Let's get on to not Wishport, but Calm Mind, Life Orb, Physically Defensive Clefable. Now, this set, in theory, could run leftovers. Also, um, here's some like other options kind of things. This is like the main set that I'd run on this. This is 190 speed, so that runs Conkeldurr, that runs 0 speed size method, yeah. You can also run a bit more speed if you outrun like something like Mandibuzz. But Mandibuzz always runs speed nowadays, it's not really great. You can run a little more speed if you want to outrun zero, if you want to run max Aegislash or 0 speed Rotoms or a max Tyranitar. But we've got a combined life from 3 attacks that does it later on. Or you could even go min out into speed, max out the physical defense. You can help check things like sort of soft check Conkeldurr, shrug off your Powder on Earthquakes, live a hit from Bisharp and do a ton of damage back. Cinderace can't 2-kill you then. You can live a hit from Scarf Dracofish always. Como ain't doing shit to you. Kind of soft check track, I don't know, not really. You easily 2 hits from Zero Aura. You become a Zero Aura track even if it's Life Orb. So yeah, I mean, there's a lot of options there. It definitely gains a ton from physical bulk or special bulk, but it sucks because it makes it vulnerable to Kyurem, which is mad annoying. Hydreigon easily kills you with 2 Flash Cannon or 1+2 Flash Cannon. Posing Clefable can be annoying as well with damage output, just forcing a lot of recovery, and Rotom he could just muscle past you as well. So, Calm Mind Clef, this is how I run. Having speed for Conks real nice, physical defense complements Calm Mind real well, Life Orb for damage output, you can run leftovers, and last but not least, other option of sort is running Thunderbolt or Thunder over Flamethrower. Helps with Toxapex a ton, because right now his Toxapex just bodies this set. The main drawbacks of that is that while you hit Corviknight, you don't hit it with Roost if it's Roost, it's faster. So generally, I like running a little more speed just to make sure that I'm able to take that out because it's nice to do that. And also, you're not able to break past Drill as easily. But you like Flamethrower. Same goes for Jirachi and Aegislash, but you kind of chip those out, assuming they're discarded for non-leftovers variants of Jirachi or pretty much anything Aegislash wise. So you need to be past moves just to reliably check this in the long haul. So yeah, moves don't really bounce off when you're boosted by Life Orb, which is cool. All things considered, this is probably the most consistent win condition Clefable set out there, and it is good at making progress against teams that don't have hard answers, like say random unaware Pokemon or Haze Pex if you're this variant in particular. But it doesn't have the same utility you'd love for the Wishport variant or other sets, so we'll get to later. So it's kind of a mid-ground approach. I do like it, but I don't love it. I use it here and there for sure. I think it's got a ton of merit, but you got to keep in mind it's probably more of a fit on bulky offensive teams because Wish is so great on balance. It's hard to pass up. But yeah, I mean, Calm Mind, Life Orb, Clef with this spread is really solid, but there's also balls to the walls Clef that you see on really offensive teams or hyper offense, and that's this. You can run Flamethrower Fire Blast. In fact, I think that's better. So I'm gonna swap that real quick. I don't know why I put Fire Blast to begin with, but yeah. So the cool thing about this set, I think ABR and the classes came up with an SPL finals, but basically 240. So you're outrunning Aegislash usually. You're outrunning Bisharp with plus attack, which they pretty much all are nowadays. You're outrunning all Tyranitar. You're outrunning most Mandibuzz, which is dope if they're trying to get a Calm Mind off and root stuff if they're weakened or defog off their weakened and before they die. You run a whole lot of shit. You run all of the Clefable obviously, so you get the crit first. The main thing is that also you got 3 attacks. You can threaten the shit out of things like Toxapex, and also you still have the steel types like Drill and Firethorn, which is dope. Although Firethorn isn't really one be wanting you if you have soft build, it's not going to kill you unless it's Iron Head or Gyro Ball, which are uncommon. But yeah, it's really cool. And with max special attack, you're doing mad damage. The thing is that you lose a ton of bulk. So things like Earthquake from Hippowdon are able to kill you. H/Iron Head's always killing you. Dragapult, you no longer check it defensively. Obviously, you get no recovery, so this doesn't really check anything. You can come in on things like Pex, though, because we're that status and it's set up, we're coming on your other Clef using Wish, trying to pass it, and then getting out of control. But it's hard, because a lot of faster things suddenly kill you. Kraken can kill you in one hit with Life Orb Choice Band as well, so it's pretty scary. But yeah, it's a really aggressive variant of Clefable. You see it a lot on hyper offense with screens, or just offense teams in general, so it's something worth noting. You could also run Soft Boiled over Thunderbolt if you really want. I like this set of hyper offense. I like Soft Boiled more bulky offense, or just straight up offense. It's not setup spam oriented, so just worth noting. A bit of a cliff note there. Anyway, utility Clef. We're back with some fat shit. Not win condition here either. Knock off Woundblast, Thunderwave, triple everything, and then some. It's really nice. You could even run Toxic over Thunderwave if you're scared of Rotom Heat. I suppose it also lets you a couple other things as well, like a Powdon, which is real nice to Toxic, and Yeah, just to go down the list, just why the hell not? Yeah, you also have Cinderace trying to come in and do shit. If you toxic in the Hatterene, then you can't get paralyzed, which is cool. Um, yeah, you hit Mew and Mandibuzz, and if you hit Mew again, synchronizes right back to you, so it's the same thing as before. You hit Seismitoad and Pelipper, Zero Aura, Tokus, yeah. So it's definitely a lot of utility with Toxic, but Thunderwave is more consistent and common nowadays. Knockoff's great. I ran Unkra in this team on my Sub Punch, Seismitoad plus Comment Zero Aura, teams I used in the ladder, and there was also a Godsend, so there's definitely a lot of options you can do here. And there's a Stealth Rock set which is very similar to this, which we'll go into next. But yeah, it just runs a special defensive spread, so you still check Kyurem, you still check Dragapult, you still check other things. You can pivot in and out easily because just metagame is real specially that right now. But yeah, you can run some physical defense to lift something like Conkeldurr, Facade, Ottoman always, which only takes like 44, 48 EVs, I think. You could even go physically defensive if you really want, but it really depends on the team. I'd only do that with like Incineroar and then some without Stealth Rock Ground, like without Hippowdon or Seismitoad physically defensive. But yeah, it really depends. You do lose out in the Wish here, which sucks, but I've seen people run this with like Wish Jirachi or Healing Wish support if it's a bulky offensive team that loves paralysis. It's also real cool. You want to run like a dual fairy team because Thunderwave plus knockoff really helps triple things for Primarina or Togekiss, so that's interesting as well. But yeah, just keep it on balance for bulky offense as well. Just a really solid set. Just kind of underrated right now, I feel. So it's cool. Stealth Rock Clef, I'm not a huge fan of. It kind of sucks for his Corviknight and Drill. But hey, if you're going to run it, I'd probably run this. You could run Thunder Wave or Blast, but that makes you even weaker to Drill, which really sucks. But yeah, Stealth Rock, Moonblast, Soft Boiled, and Knock, or Thunder Wave, or Flame, or Encore, or Seismic Toss, or Healing Wish, or whatever the hell you want to run. It's fine. It can get rocks up. It's okay. It beats Mandibuzz in the long haul. Um, but it loses to Corviknight for the most part. It loses to Drill for the most part. So it's not great at that, but it's still got special bulk. You can still check things like Kyurem. You can still check things like Drag Pulse. That's cool, but I'm not huge on Stealth Rock Clef, not going to lie. I think it's a mediocre rock that does so much better with other things. So I just try to avoid using that. So I'm not going to give that much more airtime. And last but not least, we got Trick Lure Clefable, something that EO Warriors came up with the first week SPL. And it caught fire during SPL, but it's died down hell since then. We've seen Trick Choice Scarf, Trick with Flame Orb or Toxic Orb, and you leave with it. Trick Sticky Barb, Trick Black Sludge, Trick Choice Specs, even. All sorts of items that could cripple things. You just aim to hit something like that has leftovers or heavy duty boots or whatever you want to remove. So ideally, leftovers you could benefit from them, and then you cripple them with these items. So all of a sudden, the Corviknight's like can't check your Excadrill, or can't check your Bisharp, so it's taking hella damage each turn from Sticky Barb, or the Rotom Heat no longer is able to be immune to Stealth Rock because all of a sudden it's like, oh shit, I'm taking 12.5% from Sticky Barb each turn, and on top of that, I don't have my heavy duty boots to switch into rocks. It's like, oh shit, oh my Hippowdon forced to slack off every other turn against this Clef. Like every turn against this Clef, so I'm taking 12% instead of gaining leftovers or doing Rocky Helmet damage to those physical attackers. You know, it's that kind of shit. It goes a long way, and that's why it's really cool. I tend to run it with Wish. You can run it with Rocks. You can run it with Toxic. You can run it with a whole number of things. Healing Wish is an option. Thunder Wave's an option. Knockoff's an option. Yeah, you name it, you can do it. It's a really cool concept, but again, sometimes it's a bit more conceptually practical than it is in practice practical, if you will. So there's that. But yeah, definitely solid variant as well. HCC Clef's a mad versatile Pokemon, but the best set, without doubt, is the set that I spent well over half this video talking about, Wish plus Teleport Clef. And yeah, I mean, it's hard to like ignore it right now in Metagame. It's just that good. You see it that often. It's real prominent. And I definitely am going to be seeing plenty of these moving forward for the next couple of months because we ain't touching it now. Definitely going to consider it in the future, though, if it's still a problem. Might not even be a problem now. Who knows? I don't know. But definitely something that's controversial, hot button topic. So, yeah, keep your eyes open for more videos like this. Keep your eyes open for more videos like live laddering videos, more tournament coverage, more draft league coverage. And, hey, leave a like and subscribe. And if you love these videos, leave me a like. It really does matter. It helps this channel. It makes me feel better. That'd be great. And if you don't like them, then, hey, that's cool, too. You don't have to. I'm just saying if you do. And if you enjoy my content, you aren't subscribed, what are you doing, man? Or girl, do I have female viewers? Who the hell knows? But hey, what you doing? Give me that subscription. Come on. Pop, pop, pop. Let's go. All right. I think this is it. Hope you guys enjoyed this little different change of scenery here, if you will. Might have something else special coming in the next couple days, too. Have to wait and see for that. But hey, keep your eyes peeled for that. Anyway, in the meantime, I hope you enjoyed a bit of an analysis of Clefable, the GOAT of SSAU. All right, guys. It's been real. It's Finch. Have a nice night. Peace out.